and welcome to the Hiredgun podcast with your host, the Hiredgun. First, like, subscribe, share. How you doing, y'all? So, the night after Mania happened. Good Raw. Wasn't the best. It wasn't the best Monday Night Raw after Mania, or even the best Raw this year. Nah, last year. Like last week was better. All right, but but some things happened. You know, some shifts happened. Uh, and change is good sometimes, especially when you want to re. I don't want to say refocus. Yeah, refocus. When you want to change the scenery around a bit, you know, with wrestlers and everything, because we got some call ups last night. We got uh, some teasers, and maybe people shifting to other brands, because last night you had Jacob Fatu, you had uh, Soul Ruka, which I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You had Soul Ruka. You had Ethan Page, who's been ready. Now, me saying that he's been ready, and he should be on the main roster. I want you to understand something. I don't think he should have went straight to the main roster when he got there, because him going to NXT helped him, right? And this is what I mean for certain wrestlers who not NXT. Even though David David Knight for NXT is doing great. NXT AEW is doing great. um, he he's the TNT champion right now. He's been the trio champion twice. He's had banger matches, and he went over a couple people. Even the current champ right now for AEW. All right, all right. So there's no knock on him, but you know, uh, David Finley, you know, these people are not going to NXT. Like they not did, and didn't want to go to NXT, and uh, but Ethan Page, you know, some some people some people would say that he didn't need NXT, right? Right. He didn't. He didn't. Right. But he went to NXT, and he showed that he could be an impact player on a brand. He showed that he can be a main eventer on a brand. Right? So now he's called up, and you can place him in places, and he can run with it. Now, he's not in the main event picture right now, but when it's called for him to be that, he can, because Ethan Page is the whole package. When pause, when it comes to what you want in a wrestler, he can talk on the mic, he can wrestle, and he can get over as a heel. I don't know if he can get over as a face. Well, no, no, but because if you look at his TNA stuff in the beginning, he got over as a face too in TNA. Now it landed him in AEW, and they didn't use him good. Now some would say that, or once Scorpio Sky got hurt, the whole thing with Ethan Page got messed up. But but look, Ethan Page being on uh, Raw, it's a good call. Good call. Now, last night. We seen stuff that we thought we was gonna see at Mania with Seth and Ron Breaker, but even though Ron was clear, which ooh boy, there was an accident that happened with Ron last night. I get in there in a minute, but there was a like they said that even though Ron was cleared, they wanted to hold off on it and build to this story with him and stuff, which they're doing now, right now, which is cool. Now, and Ron was still on. Ron was still on the main. He didn't have a match, you know, but like the incident that happened last night with the chair shot, and Ron was leaking from the back of his head. Like, dog, we just got him back. Now, that's not Seth's fault or Ron's fault. It was a freak accident. Well, we just got that boy back, dog. We just got him back. We don't need nothing else happening to him. Alright? Nothing else. Um uh and then, we got some fresh blood, like I said, Soruka. We got Ethan Page, like I said, and then, we got Jacob Fatu in the mix. Uh you know, when Netflix got Raw, there were certain people that they wanted on the brand, and some of these people, it was gonna be hard to get them full time. All right, they wanted Cody. Cody's on SmackDown. That wasn't gonna happen. USA Network was never gonna give up Cody. All right, it probably will now, but back then they wouldn't. They probably still won't give up Cody. Alright, but they wanted Cody, they wanted CM Punk, which they got. Alright? And they wanted Roman. Alright? Now, for part time, they had Roman. Because Roman only appeared on Raw uh, since he's been back. He's only appeared on Raw. And it was part time stuff. But he didn't do the SmackDown thing. Even with the build up to this here, he never went to SmackDown, right? Because Netflix wanted Roman. Now, now that it's shift to Roman being a full time wrestler and for the whole summer, which means whoever he fights SummerSlam winning the belt from him. All right, but what happened? Netflix wanted Roman. No, Netflix wanted the bloodline. That's what they wanted. All right, and now we're gonna get a little mini tour of the bloodline going forward. Because Roman's gonna be there every Monday night, almost every Monday night. Now, what's gonna happen now is he's gonna do the Bray Wyatt. God bless him. Okay. Alright. But he's gonna do the Bray Wyatt schedule. Alright. Because even though Bray Wyatt was there, he didn't wrestle all the time. He did his promos and he was around. Alright. Roman's gonna do the same thing. Okay? Roman's gonna be around. He's gonna do his promos. Now, like I said, my logic is this. If you have him, don't just have him. Don't give him the Rock. You know what? The Rock Lesnar schedule too. So the Rock can show up, and after he did his thing, he leaves. Now, my logic is this: if you got him, use him. All right. If you got your world heavyweight champion, all right, on the show, you use him as much as you can. This don't even have to do with him. Alright? I feel this way about anybody. If you got your female champ on the card on the show, you put her in. You use her as much as you can too. But and what I mean by that, don't just have him come out at the end or at the beginning. You have him come out in the end, the beginning, and in the middle. All right. So you have your champ all over this episode. Now you know. Last night we had over in the beginning, which if anybody is mad for what Over did last night, you're not watching wrestling, and you just need to shut the fuck up. Over didn't have to say anything but what he said last night, and drop the mic and walk off because he has everybody in the palm of his hands. All right, he don't need to mess it up by talking too much. You leave that shit to Punk, Cody, Roman, uh, Jacob Fatu. Like you leave that to you leave that for the talk and Paul Heyman. All right, you leave that to the talkers. All right, you talk when you gotta talk. We don't gotta mess this up nowhere near. He said what he had to say, and that is it. Now I don't know what's his next step or next path. We'll see. It ain't Roman right now. Even though him and Roman went at it. Pause. Him and Roman took shots at each other Sunday night. That don't even matter. It's just tease. Just like the Gunther versus Roman is a tease right now. Okay? Straight up tease now. So now what last night showed you about Roman, he hasn't changed. Like he hasn't. Not even a little. And remember, Roman's never said sorry to anybody. To the fans, to his cousins, no one. No one. Now, the reason he wants the twins to have his back and be there with him is because of the fact that he got a belt now. Right? And what CM Punk said the other day, said this in the feud that he can't do shit without his cousin. Now, even though he won Sunday by himself, well, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get into something. I'm gonna get into something I need to get into about Roman. All right, and what happened Sunday in the horseshoe. So even though he won Sunday, I'm not gonna say fair. Even though he won without help, right? Even though he won without help Sunday, right? He has a belt now, all right? And he has never. And let me be very very clear. I don't care that he gets help winning. I don't. I don't. Like not one fucking bit. I don't care that he gets help winning. I don't care that he needs cousins or whoever to win. Don't care. Now, saying that, he has never won on his own. Well, he's never won on his own when he had to go. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Does not matter to me. Alright. So let me go back to the fuckery that happened Sunday night. Alright. So it was a great match Sunday night with him and Punk. Right? Now let me make this very, very clear. Punk should be champ still right now. Okay? He should be champ still right now. Because Roman bluntly hit CM Punk with the stairs. Alright? He picked the stairs up and he hit him right in front of the referee. That's DQ. That's DQ. Now, so I got people telling me that the referee. Now, Michael Cole said this bullshit too. That the referee was giving leeway to the match. Now, you know what's leeway to? You know what that bullshit supposed to mean for? When they outside and when they out there outside in the ring and the ref stops counting, right? Like it's a DQ match, right? Which all this could have been cleared up if they did if they did the same thing they did with Dom, right? Right? And told Dom that it was a street fight, right? They could have just said this in the beginning and said this was no disqualification match, right? And call it a fucking day. Now, now, if that happens, then people would think the cousin's coming out, right? Which they didn't come out the whole match, right? But Roman hit Punk with the stairs. Like now, it, you know what else is giving leeway for the ref when when the stairs are on the floor, right? And they get slung into them. That's giving leeway, right? Or if if the stairs are on the floor and somebody does a stump to the head on the stairs, right? That's leeway. The stairs didn't move. They stay right there. If somebody picks up the stairs and they hit their opponent right outside the head with it, right? Right? That's a DQ. Now, now, uh, let me say this about that though. It couldn't happen. Then you fuck up the whole match then, and it's mania, so it can't happen. So I understand it can't be called a DQ, but it was a DQ. It was a DQ. All right. You know what's leeway? All right. When Punk was tangled up in the ropes and Roman was just hitting him with punches and punches, and the ref wasn't counting no more. It's leeway. That's leeway. But hitting him with the stairs, picking the stairs up and hitting Roman on top of the head, DQ. Alright, you know what else is a leeway for the referee is when Roman or CM Punk are fighting on the announce table and they put somebody through the announce table. Leeway. Picking up the steel steps and hitting somebody on top of the head is a fucking DQ. So CM Punk should still be champ right now. And speaking of CM Punk, he's on the SmackDown. There's nothing else for him to do on Raw. Now, I don't know what this means about him and Drew, because the reason Drew's on SmackDown is because of CM Punk. Now, maybe the reason Jacob Fatu loses to Roman at Backlash is because of Drew, and maybe Drew moves to Raw. Maybe they just shift both of them to Raw, right? Right? But I can't see Drew helping Roman win because at all. So I don't know. But Jacob moving to Raw, right? CM Punk's going to SmackDown because listen, they plucked NXT again, right? And then they pretty much put fresh blood on Raw from NXT. So that means Jesse James is going to SmackDown. Now, whether she's going by herself or if Influence is going with her, she's going to SmackDown. And that means Ricky Saint's probably going to stop. That means Ricky Saint is probably going to SmackDown too. Makes sense. But CM Punk's going to SmackDown. I don't know who else is going to SmackDown, but CM Punk's going to SmackDown. And it's weird. You would think SmackDown will pluck more NXT stars than Raw because SmackDown got the extra hour to fuck with, and then SmackDown needs more to help than Raw does. Now I get it. You can't leave Raw the same, so you gotta change some stuff up about that there, and then you gotta go for what you know after that. You know. And then again, this is when you push Melo and you push Dragunov more because of the fact that you shift stuff to Raw. So I get it, I understand it. I'm just saying some stuff. Like I said, I know Juicy. I know Jay is going to SmackDown. I know she's going to SmackDown. There's no doubt about it. Maybe Marilyn Monroe. Sorry, Blake Monroe is probably going to SmackDown too. All right, but you need some guys to go there too, like you do. So Ricky Saint. After that, that's it. Because even Joe Henry's going to Raw. Like he's gonna be on the next week. So, like, now I know you want to push. I know you want to push Royce Keith. So there's that. And then you found out over the weekend that Anderson Black was supposed to be the guy on the phone with Orton. So maybe, and now it also makes sense that what happened with Anderson Black and why you always seen him around the Orton situation. Even when Pat was around recently, right? Was Pat's gone now, y'all? Good, that's good. But even when you seen Pat around with Jelly Roll and everything, Anderson Black was there. But you had to look and see that he was there, you know. So maybe we still get that. Maybe Kevin Owens comes back too. All right. Maybe we get more of Johnny Gargano and the Machine Guns forming something. Oh, the Street Profits are back too. He back too. They on Raw now. Now I think they finna pair them with Seth because they came back and they helped Seth out last night. So a lot of things to work with last night. All right, now we got to see how SmackDown repairs itself now. What I don't like, or what I heard, is Trish talking about not doing the United States Open Challenge, which we knew this was gonna stop. Once the heel, okay, because Trick ain't a heel, all right. Once the heel got a hold of that belt, which, like I said yesterday, the belt. I mean, the belt hasn't been defended in an open challenge since Sammy won it back. All right, so like once the heel got a hold of that belt, that was gonna stop. And like I said yesterday, some of the best stuff that happened on SmackDown was that challenge. Whether Melo had the belt, whether Dragunov had the belt, or whether when Sammy had the belt the first time, right? Some of the best stuff that happened is when that open challenge was happening. Now Melo, and not Melo. Now Trick got the belt, and he's already reneging on it. Which we knew that was gonna happen. Like we knew that was gonna happen eventually. So I'm not even mad about that situation. Like we seen that coming. All right. So Cody, I don't think he's dropping the belt now. I mean he's bad. His idol is bad. But I don't think he's dropping the belt. He's not wrestling in 3 weeks at Backlash. That ain't happening. This is why we getting Jacob Fatu versus Roman on Backlash. Because of the fact that Cody's not in the wrestling. That's just not gonna happen. Nope, nope. Even though his eye was open yesterday, right. It doesn't mean he's gonna be cleared to wrestle. He's not cleared to wrestle. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in hell he cleared to wrestle right now. Right. But when he's able to wrestle again, he ain't holding that done yet. That's gonna happen still. But I'm going to show with that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Make sure you guys watch wrestling. Make sure you guys watch E-Feds. Make sure you guys watch any kind of wrestling, y'all. All right, this is the Hiredgun podcast with your host, the Hiredgun. God bless, love y'all. I'm out.